One of the greatest rivalries in all of college football on tap for this weekend as Florida State travels down south to take on Miami. Nole insiders Lane Hurt and Tim Linefelt here with you high atop Doak Campbell Stadium. Tim, it doesn't get much better than this. Florida State, Miami, always a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah, it's always a lot of fun. You think about all the history, the tradition, and the big games, the NFL players. I mean, it's just awesome. Really one of the defining rivalries, I think, of modern college football, the last 30 years of college football. And now a new chapter set to begin with Willie Taggart going to write his name in that Florida State-Miami record book for the first time. So it should be a lot of fun.
Let's get to it. Florida State's offense, they have their hands full with Miami's defense. Yeah. Second ranked in the country. Miami has 60 tackles for loss. That leads the nation as well. This is a great defense that Florida State's going to have to find a way to score some points against.
Yeah, look, I think Florida State's offense has made some strides in the last couple of weeks against NIU and Louisville, and that's good news because I do believe that this Miami defense will be the toughest that Florida State will have faced to this point of the season. That defensive line is really, really good. Gerald Willis is an outstanding player. I mean, Miami scored 3 defensive touchdowns last week against North Carolina. So you got to be sharp. You can't put the ball on the ground, and try to stay ahead of the sticks. You can't get behind script, can't get behind schedule on first down, that sort of thing. They're gonna have to play a really clean, sharp game because that defensive front is really talented.
Meanwhile, a new quarterback for Miami, N'Kosi Perry. He's had his moments so far. The players down there seem to like him, but Florida State's defense has had some success as well. They've put some pressure on the quarterback. Is this the week you try to get to a young quarterback and make some things happen?
I mean, I really think that's Florida State's path to victory is, look, N'Kosi Perry has looked sharp at times. He didn't have to do a whole lot against North Carolina. I think he didn't throw it 15 times. When the defense is scoring points, you can let your redshirt freshman quarterback just sort of keep the ship steady. To me, for Florida State, the best option is to send pressure, send those blitzes in any way, shape, or form you can, and make the redshirt freshman playing in his first rivalry game, in his first taste of this type of spotlight, make him show that he can handle it. And if he can, then you adjust from there. But if it's me, I'm Harlan Barnett. I'm sending blitzers from every angle, making him uncomfortable and seeing how he responds.
Well, we'll see if Coach Barnett's watching the Nole Insiders game preview.
I'll bet he is.
Anyways, 6 straight down in Miami for Florida State, going back to Christian Ponder and Anton Smith's 4-touchdown performance.
Before that, man.
Was it even before that?
Yeah, 2006.
2006. Well, there we go.
Drew went down there and beat him.
Well, there we go. Do you have a favorite moment from any of those victories?
Well, man, there's some really good ones. I don't know that I have one favorite moment, but I think my favorite aspect of it is how the Miami guys always seem to respond to playing down there. When you think about how Devontae Freeman and Dalvin Cook just used to torment Miami in those games down there, it means something for the dudes from South Florida to go back there and play in that part of the state, play in front of old teammates, old friends, families. So when you think about some of the guys on Florida State's team from South Florida, thinking Brian Burns, Stanford Samuels III, this means something to them, and I'm looking forward to seeing how those guys respond.
Well, there you have it, Seminole fans. It's the Noles and the Canes on Saturday at 3:30. Make sure you stick with the Nole Insiders. We'll have everything you need post-game as Florida State looks to continue that winning streak down south. That'll wrap up things for now. For Tim, I'm Lane. Go Noles.